I raise up my voice not so that I can shout, but so that those without a voice can be heard. We cannot all succeed if half of us are held back, says Malala Yousafzai. Greetings, this is Rupal Pamar and I am going to deliver a speech on the topic, Is Feminism a Reality in Rural India? So, India is a country which attained independence in 1947, but the rich-poor divide and the rural-urban divide are still plaguing India. On the same page, women are not yet empowered and are struggling since ages to attain the destructive image. India is totally a country of contradictions. Here, on one hand, women are worshipped as deities and without whose blessings work cannot be initiated, but on the other hand, crimes against women are increasing by leaps and bounds. The increasing mistrust that perpetrators are known to the victims is creating a havoc in the Indian social pattern. When girls are born in most Indian families, they are not even accepted, not even by their mothers. They basically lament that a son would have been a real asset for the family. Secondly, a hefty sum of money is spent on her dowry. And we must not pinch ourselves if we come to know that groom's family continue their demands even after marriage. And by chance, if bride's parents subsume in not fulfilling their demands, then brides are summoned to various obvious actions like breast ironing, sexual violence, obscenity, cruelty, and which still remains at the top is domestic violence. Domestic violence isn't high in Indian homes. Hence, we totally agree by till now that feminism does not have its roots grown anywhere in the Indian society. I would like to remind my worthy opponents that there still exists a negative attitude of the family towards educating the girl child. As a result, rural women in India are less literate than rural men. Lack of separate toilets for girls in schools, lack of security while traveling from home to school, lack of female teachers in school also restrict girls from going there. So, is this the kind of feminism we want to prevail in our society? Where paradoxes win and reality is totally escaped? In my opinion, it's high time now to get everything on track. If the society would be balanced by both the genders, it would be a greater ease for the development of the nation. Though the schemes initiated by the Government of India for the welfare of rural women, like Dowry Prohibition Act, MG Narega, Sexual Harassment of Women Act, Sexual Harassment of Women at Workplace Act, do exist, but during this phase, women are still not able to make full use of these. So, if one wants the betterment of the nation, it can never be imagined without the presence of women. As the saying goes, if you want something to be said, ask a man. But if you want something to be done, ask a woman. After all, women are the backbone of a progressive society. To empower rural women, it is very necessary for them to participate in large numbers in the Gram Sabha. Moreover, the opportunity of right to livelihood should be properly made. Women should be provided with an opportunity to live with dignity and honor and equal footing with the rural men. Opening of more and more schools with proper sanitation facilities, proper healthcare, etc. would play a vital role in leading to the development of nation. Hence, with this, I rest my words but not my case. Thank you.